No, you're not.
I want this place spotless by the time I get home. Yes, Miss Reagan. You're lucky I picked you up off the street. You worthless brat. Come on, kids!
Yay, a picnic! I love you, Mom.
I love you too. Maybe next time you can come. I told you we shouldn't have kept that little rat 16 years ago. She's so disrespectful towards me today.
Chrissy, you keep complaining about her. Why'd you get her in the first place if she's such a problem?
You know. They would pay so much for a little blondie with blue eyes.
You keep saying that, but where's the money then? I don't see it anywhere. You sit around all day, you watch the news, you read the papers, and you have this dream that you're going to become this glorified human trafficking idol. You're going to get us nothing but a death sentence if you don't stop.
Don't talk to me like that. You aren't that clean either, you freak. Don't think I don't know what you really want.
Ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. I don't mean to be a bother, but I've just been wandering around all day and this is my spot. I would have let you stay, but I've just been going around all day and my feet just really hurt and I'm just so tired. Please, I'm sorry.
There was once an average boy. Every morning, he did the same thing. He woke up, brushed his teeth, ate breakfast, and said goodbye to his mom. In school, he was an average student, smart, but average. He had a decent amount of friends, and he belonged to a certain group. He did not have to know what it felt like to be truly alone, and this was because he did not know what it felt like to be somebody's and to have them be yours. And then one day, he saw a girl. As he was sitting in class, he noticed the same girl was sitting right in front of him. At the end of class, while everyone was packing up to leave, she turned to him before he could even get her attention and said,
Hey, I'm Julie.
And leaving the class, the boy couldn't help but be happy that she introduced herself. From then on, every time he passed her in the hallway, they exchanged a nice greeting and a smile. Soon, they talked to each other in the hallway every day. A day or so later, in the same class as before, the boy got an idea. He wanted to ask Julie on a date. He found her in the hallway and thought about asking her out, although he couldn't figure out what to say or how to do it. And then, when he finally got the words he wanted to say, Julie started telling a story.
So I got lost in the hallways for 10 minutes.
And while Julie was talking, he tried to focus, but he couldn't help but to dread her answer to his question. What if she said no? What if she turned him down? Regardless, he just went for it.
I've been asked this for a little while. Are you free this weekend to go out like with me on a date?
I'd love to.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The following Monday, the average boy did the same thing he always did. He woke up, and then he brushed his teeth. He ate breakfast. And then said goodbye to his mom. Then, he hurried to school. He said hi to his friends, and then bumped into Julie. After looking at her, his heart started pounding a little harder.
So I had fun last night.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
It was nice.
He didn't know what to say or what to do next.
So there's a language arts test. Do you want to study for it together?
Thankfully, she did. That same day, Julie came over to the boy's house to study. Seeing her, his heart beat a little faster. However, little studying was actually going on. They started just listening to music. Soon, though, they started to talk. They talked about minute things and private things, and their own life-changing things. It was unlike a conversation that either of them had had before. And this was even with the boy's mom interrupting them every few minutes with snacks. Snacks. And even more snacks. Julie packed up her things and let the boy walk her to the door. Standing in the doorway, she gave him a hug, hoping for something to follow. After they pulled apart from their embrace, the boy leaned in and kissed Julie. When he finally had to close the door behind him, the boy couldn't help but smile. The next morning, the average boy did the same things he always does. At school, he saw Julie. Seeing her, he remembered last night, and that warm feeling in his chest returned, negating the fact that he had a quiz that he actually never studied for. The Monday after that, Julie and the boy walked hand in hand. It seems as if over the weekend he made it official. At first, there was a buzz about it, but people quickly forgot because no one really knew who he was. That night after school, when he should be asleep, the boy is up texting Julie. And even though he stayed up late, the next morning he wakes up early and brushes his teeth and then rushes out the house. He waits by his locker for her, and once she arrives, he surprises her. And as Julie smiles at him, the warm feeling in the boy's chest returns. The next few months zoom by. He's never been in a relationship like this. He's never had someone like this. He has never felt like this. And although his feelings themselves are cliche, he wouldn't know it. He was happy. But young love is exponential. It rockets up so fast that once it's the point, it can't or won't grow. Suddenly, it is less magical. They are not as special to each other. And when someone isn't as special to you, you start to take advantage. Without knowing, you use each other, because it is unimaginable to go back to being alone. Even in high school. Eventually, one person will get tired. In this case, it was Julie. That Monday, the boy wakes up just like normal. He brushes his teeth. He eats his cereal. And he says goodbye to his mom. From the looks of it, he's normal, but he is not doing well. Usually, this is the point in the story where the boy overcomes the obstacles and runs after the girl. But this isn't like that. There's no Hail Mary, there's no happy ever after. Because he is just an average high school student. Because he is just a boy. He lets Julie go.
What is this? We under surveillance now?
Hello? Anyone home?
Dude, stop messing with it. You're gonna break it.
Relax. I'm being careful with it.
Oh, come on.
Dude, chill out, okay? It was an accident.
Girls, you can stop it. You both look pretty. We have more important things to worry about.
What does yours say?
It says the same thing as yours, that we have to be here at 8 p.m. and meet at the shed on the corner of Jackson Street.
Well, this looks sketchy.
Yeah.
Welcome to Edih. Today's a special day because the 4 of you are chosen to compete in my first ever game show, which will be streamed online. As mentioned in your letters, the winner will get $1 million in cash. The rules are simple. Just hide and try not to get caught. Each one of you will be given a small camera like the one behind you. It'll be on for the entire duration of the game. Also, please turn on all of your communication devices. No cheating, or there will be consequences. Behind you is a door that will lead you to a forest. That will be your hiding place. You have a 15-minute head start. After that, good luck. Remember to play nice and beware the seeker. Let the game begin.
Okay. Let's try to play smart here.
I swear, this is so dumb. Why am I doing this?
Yeah, and I bet you're enjoying this, aren't you, host?
Okay, so my strategy is that I'm going to hide in the most obvious place, and that way when it comes out, you won't even know that I'm there. So like right here, this is the entrance. I'm gonna actually sit down right here. So he's not even gonna know.
I think I found a good hiding spot.
This is such a piece of cake. Who's gonna get the money? Yeah, I'm gonna get the money. Who's gonna get the money? I'm gonna get the money!
He's freaking crazy. I can hear him.
See, he'll never find me here.
Oh, he's dead. Here comes another dumbass.
This trap works.
Alrighty, she doesn't see where I am. Check this out. Ha!
Sorry, Ellie, but I'm gonna get that money no matter what. Sarah!
What was that sound a minute ago? Is he close?
Just relax, he's nowhere near here. Hey, I found this really dope hiding spot. You should come with me, come on.
No. I'm okay. Thanks. Do you know where the others are?
Sarah, come on. The others are over there too. Here, come with me. Sarah, come on, we've got to go. Come on, let's go!
Jack.
Sarah, come back! Oh, shit! Oh! Oh, no!
Please don't hurt me, please. Oh my.
morning.
It's been almost 12 years now since we lost our baby girl. Since my husband has said more than 2 words to me. That day just keeps replaying in my head. Every second of every minute of every day. We were such a happy family. The happiest of them all.
She said, yes, I want some sprinkles. All right, we're gonna get some sprinkles.
I fell in love with my best friend, the love of my life. Then came along our baby girl. She was our world, our everything.
Woo! Alright, well, tell Daddy bye. We'll see him later, okay?
Bye, Daddy. Bye, sweetie.
Maya?
Yes.
Did you have fun at the park today?
Yes.
When we get home, we'll have some ice cream and some cake. Sound like a deal?
Yes.
Alright. And then maybe after, I'll let you play some more, okay? Alright.
Hey, pretty girl.
Yes, pretty girl.
Can I please stay outside and play?
Okay, not right now. We're gonna go inside and then we'll come back out, okay?
No, please.
Okay, just a few minutes, but you stay right here. I'll be right back, okay? Maya? Maya? Maya, where are you? Where'd she go? Maya! 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 Maya, where'd you go? Maya! Hi, yes. My daughter, she's gone missing. She's only 4 years old. She's wearing a pink dress, a pink bow. She's only 4. I need, please, somebody help. Send help now, please.
What is going on? You okay?
She's gone. She's
All right.
gone. I don't know
What
where
happened?
she is.
What happened?
I was gone for 1 second. I left her outside for 1 second and she was gone. I don't know.
Why would you leave her outside?
I don't. It was for 1
Oh my
second.
gosh.
It was for 1 second. She wasn't.
Why would you leave her outside? She's 4 years old.
It was for 1.
This is all your fault. I can't believe you. Oh my gosh. You just stay here. I'll go find her. Gosh.
Have a good day. Love you.
Why would you leave her outside? She's 4 years old. It's all your fault. I can't believe you. Oh my God. You just stay here. I'll go find her. It's all your fault. Sorry. No. Please. No, not you too. I'm so sorry.
Hi, are you James Hawkins?
Yes, can I help you?
Hi, Dad.
Hey guys, my name is Horton. I'm 18 years old and this is my story. When I was in 7th grade, I was bullied and it went on for 4 years. And for those 4 years, I self-harmed and I I never really wanted to tell anyone about it because I was too afraid of how they would look at me after knowing. So I just kept it to myself. And it wasn't until just last year that I finally came out with my story. When I was in 9th grade, I actually created a bullying video that was entered into a contest. And while many watched and became very inspired, only a very few knew that it was really my story. One night last year, it was almost like God was telling me that I needed to share my story. And I was like, look, I can't do that. I'm too afraid of how people are going to look at me or judge me after knowing this. I said, I just don't know if I'm ready for that. And he told me, he said, no, I need you to share it right now. And I said, okay. I said, just, give me a few hours. How about I push it to tomorrow? I was like, I'll do it, but I'm not ready right now. And he told me no. He said, I need you to do it now, Raven, right now. And I said, okay. I said, I'll do it. So I ended up sharing my story with the world. I posted on all my social media, and within a few minutes later, one of my classmates actually reached out to me and said that she was just about to take a bottle of pills, but she saw my story and it just gave her so much hope that whatever it was that she was going through, that she could make it through. And I remember just immediately dropping to my knees. I didn't even respond right then. I just dropped to my knees and I just started crying. Because I just remember thinking if I had did it just a few moments later, I just remember thinking, God, like, this is why you told me I needed to do it now, right now. The next morning I woke up and saw that so many people had seen and shared my story. But the one thing that I couldn't stop thinking about was the many that didn't see it. When I got to school that morning, I talked to my film teacher and told him that I needed this video to go on the morning announcements. I told him that I had to reach more people. More people needed to hear this message. And I had the honor of sharing my story with my entire school.
Good morning, Tequila. I'm Mr. Nicholson.
And I'm Ms. Floyd.
Bullying can be a very serious issue. We have a zero-tolerance policy for this here at Tequila High School. As administrators, it is our job to ensure the safety and well-being of all students. You will now view a short video depicting one student's journey through this.
Hey guys, my name is Raven Horton. I'm 17 years old, and this is my story. And ever since then, I realized that my purpose is to share my story and be a voice for the ones that went through what I went through, but they don't have a voice right now, or they will never have a voice because they're no longer here with us. So ever since then, I have just been sharing my story with almost about everyone I meet because you never know what someone is going through, and you never know who needs to hear your story to make them feel like, okay, I'm not the only one going through this. If she made it through, I can make it through. So that really touched me in my heart, and I realized that this is why I'm here. And actually this last year, oh gosh, this is 2020. In 2019, I was actually asked to be a guest speaker at a spiritual retreat, and it was the first time I ever spoke to a group of people about my story, and I was terrified. But I was like, you know what? I believe I'm here for a reason. I believe there's someone out there that needs to hear this. So after sharing it and after giving my speech, a few young ladies came up to me after, and they were like, I went through that exact same thing, the bullying, the self-harming, and I just hugged them immediately, and I was like, wow, this is why I'm here.
this is why I'm here. I did once try to end my life, and the next day I woke up and I just remember the first thing that I thought about wasn't even that, why am I still here? The first thing that came to my mind was, I'm still here. And I know I'm still here for a reason. So it just all kind of started to make sense after I finally came out with my story and began to share it. And I'm actually majoring in film. I am in college at the moment. I'm a freshman in college. Never thought I'd see that day, but I am. And I'm actually finishing up a documentary on my life. And I'm actually in the process of writing a book about my story, because I just feel like it is so important. All of us, honestly, because we all have our own unique stories. I believe it's so important to share it. I know it can be hard, and I know it can be painful, but I encourage you to share your story, because you never know who needs to hear it. You never know who needs to hear what you made it through to help them get through what they're going through. So I'm definitely, I turned this very dark and painful story that hurt me deeply into something so positive and so beautiful. And I encourage you all to do the same. So don't let your story break you. If anything, allow it to make you into the person that you're supposed to be. Thank you.